Yes.
Sometimes I remember I laugh at the same time. It's a mix of laughter and cry. You
Yes.
cry and laugh. You're laughing, then you find yourself crying.
Yes. Let me ask you: could it be that this was something to do with your expectation? Maybe you expected too much, and then when you got into this marriage, you got into it thinking that things will be rosy
and flowing, and we would be in some kind of a world where
yes,
we are just closed indoors, maybe with some glass of wine, because me, I love life. Some wine or watching some movie. There was not even TV for a long time. And me, I was imagining now, once I'm married, weekends we'll just be home.
Munatulia tu pamoja, you watch a movie, you take wine, enjoy life.
I'm telling you, we were struggling. Even paying a house of 2,000 was a problem. 2 grown adults.
Hello viewers, welcome to Onyanga Global Networking, the OGN show. On this show, we get your stories, we hear wisdom, and that's why we say the OGN show brings you wisdom for life. Today I am excited once again, that I bring with you a guest, a friend I've known for quite a very long time. And again, it's been long since I saw her, but now on this show we get to meet again. She's an amazing woman of God. She comes to bring to us a lot of knowledge and wisdom concerning matters of being a single mom and being in ministry. And therefore I want to welcome my guest on the show, Pastor Rose Atieno.
Yes.
Welcome on the show.
Thank you, David Kefa.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
You are glowing like you used to be before, those many years.
Thank you. Yes. I appreciate.
You've been well?
I've been well.
I'm happy to see you.
Happy to see you too.
Yes. How many years has it been?
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, nilikuona kwa Facebook.
Wow.
Because the last time I know we met somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then tukapoteleana.
Yeah.
And then after this period nimekuwa nikikuona tu kwa mtandao. Unaongea mambo, unaongea mambo.
Napiga kelele huko.
Unapiga kelele.
Kelele mzuri ama kelele.
And people are asking, what is this? We want to know more. And just like people, and I saw the comments, I also followed.
Wow.
And I was like, I must get this lady on the show.
Wow.
Hii ni kelele gani unapiga?
Wow. I'm so humbled.
Yes.
That you've been able to,
yes,
follow and get something.
Yes.
And every time I meet with people, like I've not seen these people for a while, they're like, we only see you on Facebook.
Yes.
Making noise on Facebook.
Imagine.
And
yes,
I tell them, it's necessary noise.
Yes, necessary noise.
It's necessary noise.
You remind me of a certain musician, Necessary Noise. Is it a musician or a group of musicians? Necessary Noise. Tell us, who is Pastor Rose?
So Pastor Rose is a mother. She's a minister of the gospel.
Okay. She's
a singer too. She loves music.
Wow, you're a musician.
I'm a musician.
Yes, of course I saw you.
By call. I mean by inbuilt. It's inbuilt, like was born with.
Yes.
Yeah. A single mother of 3.
Oh.
And I'm in ministry.
Yes.
Separated from my husband some time back.
Okay.
It's now close to 12 years.
Since you separated?
Since we went separate ways.
Okay.
And that was when the ministry was birthed, just after we separated. Although before I got married to my ex-husband, I was in the church.
Okay.
I was busy, very busy doing,
You're committed
fully. And they would say Rose is always sold out. So when I was getting married, I knew I was getting married as already a minister.
Okay.
But I said I will submit my ministry under my husband's.
Okay.
So I will be very low key.
Okay.
And allow.
Oh, that's why you were not so loud.
Yeah.
When you were.
Yeah.
In the marriage.
In the marriage.
Okay. Before we get into details of the marriage, give us your background. Where do you come from?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I am Luo by tribe. I was born in Kisumu.
Okay.
And I was raised as in a Christian family.
Yeah.
Yeah. But although in our family we were just churchgoers, my parents just religion, you know, people who love going to church.
Strict religious.
Strict
family.
Yeah.
Christian family. Yes.
Yeah. So at some point, I was still very young though when I gave my life to Christ.
Okay.
At some point, I felt I was not getting, there's something that I was really missing, like it was a thirst.
Yes.
And so at one point, I just gave my life to Christ without like being led to.
Oh.
I just told God, I need you, I want you, come into my life.
Yes.
And make me your child. I want to live for you. And from then I got a church where now I started growing. So I left the religion, our church, family church, AIC, African Inland Church.
Inland Church, yes.
Not like I left it for good, but that is our family. So when I'm home, we go to church.
Okay.
But what now I grew up to know was much more than what I was getting when we were.
Yes.
When I was attending AIC, it was just normal.
Okay.
Just normal. I mean, no disturbance. We don't want to, go deeper. We just want to be good Christians.
Yes.
And practicing good deeds.
Yes.
Just
being a good person.
Being a good person.
Yes. It's not really into more of what the Bible says, just the normal good person, do good to people.
Yeah. And thinking, because I really want to make it to heaven. So I want to be good, but I am using my own effort to be good. But now when I gave my life to Christ is when now I found a place and I found what we call the grace that is now helping me to do good.
The grace.
Yeah.
You remind me that when I was growing up, I think I was also told the same thing.
Okay.
That we do good so that we go to heaven.
Yeah.
Just do good.
Just do good.
Then you go to heaven.
Don't lie. So when you're just about to lie, it's like, no, I've lied. I was supposed to.
Yes.
It's not like that.
Yes.
So we feel like we are securing for ourselves by our good deeds.
Yes.
So that finally we will make it to heaven. But it was becoming so tedious sometimes. And not making sense.
Yeah, it's not real life.
It's not real.
Life. It's something like umekelewa tu kitu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you have siblings? You have
Yeah, I am the fourth born.
Ah.
Yeah, in a family of 8. 8.
Okay.
8, yeah.
Yeah. Many guys have had many people have had on the show. I realize their parents did good.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Watoto 6, 8,
wengine
watoto 10.
Yeah.
Now you get into ministry. No, not ministry yet. Marriage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So even before I say about marriage, now I was coming from a background of a broken family. You see now, a background of a broken family. Then I enter into marriage, and then my marriage breaks. So it kind of something that was.
You are coming from a background of a broken family.
A broken family.
How broken?
My mom and my dad broke up.
Oh.
Yeah. My mom and my dad broke up.
Okay.
And so my mom got married to another man. So that man is the one who raised us. So he was our dad. The other man gave birth to us but never raised us.
Yes.
But now our second dad is the one who raised us and took us to school.
Oh. Yeah. I have not picked that part. So how was it growing up? Or as a child?
Yeah.
At what age was it?
I was young, but I still remember how things were. I was young. I remember I was being told to dress up. We were leaving. I was maybe 4 years.
Okay.
We were leaving, and to us, life was just normal. Okay, we are leaving. Okay,
yes,
wherever you are taking us, we are okay.
It doesn't hit you.
It didn't hit us, and then here we are. We come to now a new home, and now that is going to be our home, and we put in some small space there. Our house has not been structured yet.
Yes.
And to us, life was just like, it's okay.
How is this new man introduced to you as a father?
No, nobody introduced him. I mean, we just followed, and things just,
okay,
took shape. Yes. And whether they took shape or they didn't, we just found ourselves like that. And I think also my mom just settled on that. Maybe it was even never like what was meant for her, but she found herself there, and that was how we grew up.
Okay.
So as we were growing up, there were a lot of issues like financial, and so education was not. It was a mountain for us to be taken to school. So we had to sometimes struggle on our own to make sure that we do well in school.
Wow.
So later, when I was 20 years, because I lived mostly in the village, and village girls, they're married off at 16, 14.
Oh.
Yeah. 14, 16,
14 years, so
18.
By
those
the time
days,
you're 20 something, you already have children.
Even 6. So me here, I am 20.
Which means you don't even get an opportunity to go through school entirely.
Yeah, because school actually it was like girls should not be educated because they can disappoint any minute. They can get pregnant.
The of the boy child being the one to be prioritized.
Exactly.
Yeah, because the girl can get married, so
and the husband can take care of and take them to school,
Okay.
So that was also what the culture that we were brought in. Like, you will get married, your husband will take care of you.
Yes.
If your husband wants to take you back to school, he will. So it was really not like a big thing, a priority to my parents or even to my mother.
That brings a topic by itself, which I know we may not exhaust here. I may want us to do another show for that topic.
All right.
But without going deeper into the details, because I know there's also another story around that.
Yeah.
So how now that you are where you are today, you picture yourself at that time when you now realized your mom and dad have separated. How was it for you as a child at that time? Well, because I know there's somewhere I'll bring it when you tell your story about the separation with your...
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so with time, I forgot about to getting to someday know my dad again or reunite.
Yes.
I simply forgot about him.
Okay.
And at some point in time, we met, and I was told, this is your dad, but we could not connect.
Yeah.
There was nothing, like no connection. It had been long, and he really wanted some bond, some connection, but I couldn't get it. So I just dismissed.
Yeah.
And I walked away. So that was how I lost touch with my real dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he alive? Or you're not?
No, he passed on. Later on, he passed on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, you proceed to get married? Yes. Actually, how was your relationship with dad? I'm still sticking to that part. How was your relationship with...
The new dad?
No.
My first dad.
Dad before the separation?
I can't remember.
You can't remember? How is your relationship with your new dad?
My new dad, our relationship was good.
Oh.
And what brought about it was because I was very sharp in school.
Okay.
I was always top.
Yes.
Always. And that really made him proud of me. So we were close. So sometimes he'd give me some presents, you know. Being in a village setup, your dad bringing you a present. Or even giving me money. Sometimes he'd take me to a nearby market and buy me tea and mandazi, and he would buy me 4. I'm like, wow. Mandazi nne. Na chai kunywa. Ni kunywe. Yani that was like a reward for doing good in school, and I never disappointed. I was actually doing well in school.
So this new dad is taking care of how many children that are not his?
He was taking care of, it was her first, second, third, fourth, 5 kids.
That
5
are not
children.
His children.
Yeah.
Educating them.
Yeah.
Providing for them.
Yeah.
Wow. I think that's not something I see these days happening.
No, I'm telling you.
Wow. But he also got other children.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We got 3 more.
That's what makes it to 8.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Let's get to your now relationship, marriage.
Okay, yeah. So my relationship, me, I was getting into 20, going to 20, and I felt like that is too much.
20 years.
20 years, I'm not married. I started getting worried.
Because at that...
Because the girls are getting married and they're going.
Yes, you mentioned 14, 16, you should be having children.
Yeah.
Yes.
And me here, but already, 20. I was already in God. Already I was in salvation.
Oh, yes.
So that might have caused that delay because now I'm not the same with them.
Yes.
So I'm in a different kind of...
Your focus has shifted.
Yes, I really shifted.
Kind of things. I get it.
Yeah.
So now at 20. So now you got married at 20 or?
No, so it still went on and went on and went.
So you are still
21, I am like, oh my God. 22, oh my God. 23, then a man came. I said, oh, thank you, God. But before that, they had forced me to marry some village man somewhere who was like going to give us cows.
Now your parents?
Yeah.
You did the connection?
Yeah, they did the connection, and my stepsister too. My stepsister also, where she's married. Yeah, they wanted me to marry some guy there because he was having a good job.
Yeah. He will take good care of you.
Yeah. He had built a nice house. Oh my God. And then he had enough cows to bring to my dad. And I said, no. And they were like, what's wrong with you?
So
this is an opportunity that you're not supposed to, to let go. You must be crazy. They're just ng'ombe. Niolewe.
Wow.
So me, I said I'll have to marry my choice.
Okay.
My choice of a man.
Yes.
Yeah. So at 23, I got engaged to a man of my dreams.
Yes. Now a man of your dreams.
Of my dreams. And I said I'm gonna show them that
this is the man of my choice.
Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna show them that they don't know. I'm the one who knows.
Yes.
So at 24, I got married.
Yes.
And at 25, I got a baby. But the marriage...
You did a wedding?
I did a wedding.
Oh, so it was legal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this man also was in charge?
Yeah, the man was also in charge and powerful.
Wow.
Yeah, I call him senior emoji. He's a senior emoji.
When you say in charge and powerful, what do you mean? How powerful?
He's powerful because, he'll just look at you and say, you in maroon coat.
Yes.
The Lord wants to say something to come.
He was a prophet.
Yeah. You could see.
Yes.
I'm like, wow. So he would minister and people would be falling all over the place.
Oh my.
And you see the power and all that.
Yes.
And so, also, the feeling of being called a first lady.
This powerful man of God.
Being called a first lady, like those kind of things,
Yes.
They just make you,
That's
feel
what
nice,
you want.
mama,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
That's
yes.
mama seat, you know. Things like the mom, unabebewa bag, something, attention, and you know, being there.
Unabebewa bag,
yeah.
unapatiwa kiti, and of course you're seated beside the powerful man of God.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a good feeling.
It's a good feeling.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
It is a good feeling. It's only that it comes with a responsibility.
Yeah.
It comes with a work. Yeah.
You mentioned of the responsibility. I realize many women married to pastors, married to men of God, sometimes they don't understand their responsibility.
Yes, very true. You're very right, because we're only looking at the glamour, the suit, the cologne, the
cologne, eh?
Yeah, the way the man smells, the voice of the man.
Yes.
Oh my God! And now we are so we drown in that.
You forget the word. You forget the God's intention.
Yeah.
You look at what makes you excited.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
And now we look at that, the fame, you know, that kind of fame you're married to a powerful man of God.
Yes. Now, I believe at that place, at that moment, again, this man is not just you alone who is being attracted to him. He has many other people who feel like, I wish
I was the one in.
Yes.
Yeah, in
Did
that
get to you?
Well,
like you noticed people are drawn to this man.
Yes.
In whichever way. It may not necessarily be a bad way. Yeah. Unajua kuna mapasta ambao wasichana wadada wanampigia simu nisaidie hivi niombe nini, and you're there as the first lady and you're like, oh, my husband is attention, you know?
Yeah, in a shift.
Yes.
And then the most painful is when he's giving more attention to them than me.
Yes.
Yeah, it is painful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you go through a relationship with this man before marriage?
No, we did, but it was short.
How long? Maybe
it was 1 year. Actually, the man, I started seeing the man much earlier, and he would give me signals of like he likes me, or so I concluded that the man likes me when he is good looking. He is a pastor.
He's handsome.
He dresses well. Then why not? We can look good on a photo.
People who dress well, eh?
You can look good on a photo, you know.
Yes.
So I said, well, if he likes me, well, yeah.
That's
so
true.
Let's see. Let's now see how we can take it from there.
Okay.
Then we got lost. I went separate ways. Then I went back to Kisumu. I was in Nairobi. I went back to
at the point of relationship, you were both in Nairobi.
We were both in Nairobi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Now you went to Kisumu.
So I went back to Kisumu.
Yes.
But anytime I would come to Nairobi, I would just bump into this guy. Like,
he's a prophet, so he knows where you are.
I'm telling you, it's like monitoring spirit or what? Monitoring me. We'll just bump onto him, and it's like he would ask me, so how are you? Yes. Where did you go to? Did you get married? I'm like, no, I'm still single.
Okay.
And then that would just be it. Then I go my way. Then another time after like 5 months or 7 months, I come back and I bump into this guy again and like, so how are you? Where did you go? Did you get married?
Same question.
The same question. I'm like, no, I didn't get married. I'm still single.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
I got tired, like now, so where is this thing taking us? Because I'm expecting him to speak and say something.
Oh, so he doesn't speak, but
he doesn't speak, he just keeps like, asking.
Yeah. Where are you? How are you? Are you married? But he doesn't tell you his intention.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so me, I'm already in love, you know. So after a while now, I think somebody pushed him. And that was like his cousin pushed him and said, how do you see Rose? she's a wife material.
She's a wife material.
She's potential.
Yes.
And then that was how.
This word, for potential wife material.
Yeah. So, so then he got the guts to ask me, like, can we have a date?
Yeah.
And me, I said, yeah. I didn't know how to play hard.
Yeah.
How
You
to
already
play.
fallen in love, of course.
Yeah. So if I try play hard, he might leave. He might go.
You don't know who's waiting.
Yeah, you know, we're in a world of competition. Competition is so stiff, I'm telling you. So he asked me out, and so we went out, we bought me tea, and he started asking me questions like, what drives you? And I didn't know. Me, I'm 23, I think I'm 24. I don't know really what drives me.
Yes. You're just living your life.
Yeah, I'm just living I don't know what drives you in life. And those were a bit technical questions, a bit hard. And so the point of, proposing, I think that was where everything went on a wrong note.
Oh.
Yeah. And I also just followed.
Okay.
Because he didn't ask me like a romantic guy can ask you,
will you marry me?
Or I'm looking at you as a wife.
Yes.
I want you to be my wife.
Yes.
He didn't ask that one. He just asked, do you have a boyfriend? I said, yes, I do. I think, okay, I'm sorry. I'm like, oh my God, I just spoiled everything. I said, no, wait.
I don't have.
It is you. You are the one. You are the boyfriend I'm talking about. And then he said, okay. Okay, nice. So then he relaxed again. And so from there, we started talking. He said, okay, I want to marry, so we can marry. And so there was no challenge at all.
Okay.
There was no challenge like what you're saying, the competition being stiff, like I have different choices.
Yes.
Like I have this guy and I have deliberately choosing you and leaving out this other one. There was no challenge like that one.
Okay.
So I thought that was also a red flag.
For him or for you? On your side or
for both of us.
Okay.
But especially me.
Yes.
Because at that particular point, the love was not tested. Yeah.
This appears to have been a first major relationship.
Yeah, that was you. Yeah, exactly.
Because the other arrangement was not about love. It was when the hapa tuko na ng'ombe zinakuja. Yes.
Yeah. Which I rejected.
So there was nothing you are measuring like, now I know.
Yeah.
That this is love. This is the right man. I'm able to say, no, this man, no, this is the one I want. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So now you got married.
Yeah.
By the way, I remember, is he from your...
Yeah, my tribe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Kwa hivyo mnaelewana vizuri.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tunaweza ongea Kijaluo to switch.
Yes.
Into English.
In others, your background, your tribe, there are things you relate.
Yeah. True. Okay. I get it. Yeah.
So then, how does it now? What happens? What is it that makes the whole marriage now again become? You guys have to separate.
Okay, so the marriage, it looks like there was a problem from the onset, just after our wedding.
Yes.
There was a big problem. And it is a very sensitive, very, very, very sensitive
issue.
Very sensitive issue. Which I don't know, but I know that it's an issue that when spoken out with confidence, it's going to, at least...
It's controversial.
It's controversial. It's controversial. Oh my God, but I really don't know how. But the man just began to, we just got married. Okay, there's no proper honeymoon because there's no money. So things to do like honeymoon or sometime.
The guy had a church?
No, he was serving under another man of God. He was like an associate to another man of God.
So who is funding your wedding?
Our wedding,
or the church supported?
We did a pre-wedding. Friends supported. Friends and relatives. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now tell me what is happening that is this controversial.
Oh my goodness! So now.
Yeah, I hope you are willing to bring it out on this set.
Yeah. Wow. I'm trying to bring it out.
Yes.
So the man began to grow cold. Very cold. And I'm wondering what's going on. We are just few days into our marriage. But why the cold? Why this cold? And why is it? Why? And he's like, he does not want anything to do with me.
Yes.
And we are not even a month. We are not even.
You are not even.
We are not. Yeah, we are not even weeks.
In marriage.
In marriage.
I'm thinking like maybe you already have a child
not
too,
yet.
And then.
No.
Okay.
And he's already having issues, and I don't know. Honestly, I am so innocent.
Yes.
I don't know anything.
Yes.
Then I began to pray, like ask God what's going on. Or God, give him the courage to talk about what's going on. And then that's when now he opened up later. He opened up and he said, because when I got married, that was the first man in my life.
Yes.
Because you see the foundation. You asked me about my upbringing,
yes,
and being staunch Christian,
yes,
doing good. Personally, I thought being close to a man is sin. So even when we were relating, I never wanted him to get close
to you
because he's not married me yet.
Yes.
So just keep your distance.
Yeah, you believed that for us to be in contact, we have to be married.
We have to be married.
Yes.
So that was my belief, and that was what I was praying, that God, I am praying that the man who will marry me is the man who will have me for the first time.
Yes. And
it was not easy because I had to go through a lot of things that I found myself in situations that were very weird, that I could have lost my virginity.
Yes.
But still, I remembered and I would fight. I would fight and say, God, we have agreed. I'm getting married as a virgin. And there will be nothing to alter that.
Yes.
So in 3 different occasions, I found myself in very wrong hands.
Yes.
But still with God helped, not with him, before even I met him. But God helped me.
Okay.
There's one time I was going to pick something, a neighbor called me to go pick something. I think they had made some food or they wanted to give us some food. So I was, the guy called me, just neighbors, just friends. Then he locked the door. Oh. He locked me in there.
You know each other?
Yeah.
Mnajuana. But you are friends?
We are friends, even family friends.
Oh, family friends?
Yeah.
Nothing much?
Nothing much.
So
he locked me in there and he was wrestling with me. Like he wanted to sleep with me.
What?
And he is strong. He's strong and he was overpowering me. I would still say, God, you know what I prayed. And I said, God, I'm getting married as a virgin. This can't happen, and it won't. It did. I got strength, we fought, and I left that place. I said, thank you, God. That was the next time.
God,
I was sent as just a young girl. 18, 19, thereabout.
Yes.
I was sent to go to my auntie's house. She was living somewhere in some kind of a place with so many houses.
Yes.
And those days I didn't have a phone, and my auntie didn't have a phone.
Yes.
So it started raining. It rained, and I completely did not get the direction.
Yes.
So here I am, I'm lost.
Yes.
I can't call where.
You don't have a phone. There's no.
Yeah, I can't call my aunt, but I know she lives around here. But I can't get the house. So I asked some guy who was selling skuma wiki. I'm looking for this type of a couple who looks like this. The husband is a preacher. The husband is not even like a preacher and a herbalist.
Yes.
At the same time. He's known over there. So the guy quickly stops whatever he's doing to start looking around. Meanwhile, it's raining.
Yes.
It's really raining. So they tell me, okay, take a shelter in my house as I check around for you. The man came back late, past 10, and I was here.
No, that's a different.
That's a different from the other one.
Yeah, from the other one, yes.
So that means I'm going to sleep in this house because he didn't get the house.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? So I said, God, again,
yes,
I'm here. And now there are 3 men.
In that house?
In that house. Okay. And I'm the only woman there.
Wow.
In the house. And I don't have any option. I just have to sleep. Then they ask me, okay, the bed is ready. We are all going to share the bed. No. And they don't have like a sofa, a seat, like a couch.
There's nothing.
There's just a plastic and a stool.
Yes.
So I said, no, I'm comfortable here. I'm okay. I'm just okay sitting here.
Yes.
Are you serious? You're going to sit there the whole night? I said, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I sat there the whole night.
They slept.
They slept. So the following morning, I breathed. I said, God, thank you.
So you get out of there.
So I got out of that trap again. Because my goal is to get married as a pure woman.
Yes.
Who is born again.
Yes.
And loving God.
Wow.
Then I realized the house was just there. Hapo tu kwa corner. The house was there.
So you got home.
So I got there, I did whatever, and then I went back home. So when the time to marry came, I'm excited. This is going to be my husband. And of course, he's my first boyfriend and is going to marry me. So I don't have any experience. No, nothing.
Nothing. So
this is pure.
That is what you've been praying for.
In fact, even people like the Holy Lady is getting married.
Yes.
I mean, how now?
Yes.
I'm so holy, like everybody knows.
Yes, people know you to be holy.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm getting married.
Yeah.
So I told my husband, I'm a virgin, all that, and he's excited. And oh my God, he's like, then now, where is the evidence? Where is the evidence? Now that is on our honeymoon. Where is the evidence? And that just spoiled everything.
What do you mean?
Where is the evidence?
Yes.
Because,
yes.
Okay, at the back of his mind, at the back of my mind, we knew there was going to be a pool.
Yeah.
But it was not like that. Maybe it was just a drop or something.
Okay.
So that drop, you can't tell me that, no, you can't lie to me.
Okay.
No.
People are still looking for evidence.
Yeah, evidence. It has to be a
full of blood.
Goodness. And I'm like, I don't know now. I'm lost with all my prayers.
You expected that there would be a pool of.
I know. I mean, I can't even now. From there, I went blank completely.
Yes.
I went blank and I lost.
Oh, you followed his story. Maybe that's what he made you believe.
Yeah, he made me believe. Okay, he was expecting that is what is going to happen.
Yes.
Me, I didn't know what was going to happen.
So of course now you don't know whether that's the right thing or not.
Yeah.
You just followed because now you believe.
Because I know and I am sure and there's no any doubt about it.
Yes.
I've been praying. I mean, I've been battling and fighting with all these people. Warfare after warfare.
Protect this.
Yes. For him.
Okay.
So I said, God, now what?
I'm seeing the disappointment. I mean,
I was so
yeah,
disappointed.
the disappointment.
Because God, what do you mean? You answered my prayer, and now this is what I am meeting.
Oh
And then he's like, no, I can't take this. I can't. So I tried, like.
So to him, you are not a virgin.
And it was like I
You
lied. So this marriage can't continue. So
But you're already married.
Yeah, we're already married.
Yes. Oh, that's now where he starts now to.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it just became something.
The guy withdraws.
Yeah.
And starts
withdrew, and it went deeper. He went deeper into it. I think maybe there was no counseling, or there was no. Nothing.
Did you do premarital counseling?
We would, but maybe it was not sufficient.
Okay.
So he went into that kind of a state for 10 good years, because I stayed for 10 years. I always say, God, I'm giving this thing 1 year. And if this 1 year I don't see a move,
you get on.
Then 1 year I said, okay, fine.
Another one.
Let me give it one more to see. So I gave it that way for 10 good years.
Wow.
And there was nothing, and it went from bad to worse. Worst.
By saying that for that period things were not good, you mean relationship, communication.
Yeah. There was silence. It was just silence.
So how are you existing as husband and wife in that kind of atmosphere?
Crazy. Horrible.
Is there a plan? Does he come to tell you, okay, this is my plan, we have a child, we have this and this, we need to go this direction? You just, a day comes in, comes out, goes, and...
That's it. So me, I said, let me give birth to a baby.
Yes.
Maybe my life will get better, because this silence is too much. So I'll be playing with the baby, feeding the baby.
So that the baby, accompanies
so that at least there's some warmth in the house.
Yes.
So we're playing, I'm singing, jumping, and I don't mind it. I don't.
Which year do you get your first born?
In 2005.
In 5.
Yeah.
That's after marriage?
Yeah.
How long left?
2 or 4. So after 1 year.
After 1 year of getting married, now you get your first.
So you remember I told you that this silence began immediately.
Immediately, yes.
Days.
Yes.
So that's the time I also decided, maybe I was trying to trap him. Because this is someone you love.
Yeah. You love this man.
I love the man. I do, and I don't want to lose it.
Oh my God.
That again spoiled everything, because now the baby has separated everything. So me, I don't even mind to nurture. I mean, just kumtunza, nurturing your husband, giving your husband attention. All that came, I gave the baby. Yeah. And I also switched off. Yeah,
you switch off. Yes.
So I'm married, but I'm not aware.
Yeah.
I don't know even.
You are alone.
I'm alone.
You are in a marriage, but you are alone.
I'm alone.
And then again, the worst is that you switched your attention from him.
Yeah, to the baby, and it's still not working. I still feel something is amiss.
Yes.
And I don't know now. I'm trying to feel like I'm feeling good about it. And then he also goes out there and he also say, my only hope is the baby. So both of you is the baby.
Yes. Your central focus is the child.
Is the child. I said, God, now this is now something different. I don't know.
That's not what you.
That's not what I envisioned and expected.
Envisioned, yes.
Although I feel like the love was there for him, and maybe I tried to trying to seek attention, maybe by maybe sometimes trying to become moody or something just to get their attention. Remember also on the onstart of the proposal or whatever, it was wrong. Yeah. You see, it's me who brought back the person. The person already had gone. After saying you have a boyfriend, they were ready to leave. Yeah. Not ready to fight and say the fact that she's not married.
Yes.
I can do something to win her over, to forget about that.
You started holding on even before the marriage.
Yeah.
You are really holding on to this guy.
Because remember, I also told you at 23, I was so worried. Like, I was already a desperate lady at 23.
Yes.
Because of the culture.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I think that was the pressure you were going through.
It was a pressure also. Yes. And then also just looking at the man and the physical appearance and forgetting about the work or the responsibility that comes with it. I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
Nobody told me, no counseling, nothing.
At that point, is this man still in ministry? Is he serious in church? Is he serving?
Yeah, at some point he decided to go back to work. He said this ministry thing is not putting food on the table. So he
was a full-time ministry by the time you were... Okay.
But me, I was working, and God was blessing me.
Wow.
Let me tell you. God was blessing me. He was taking money home. Money.
Employed or business?
I was employed, but like sales. I was just working as a sales agent.
Okay.
With an insurance company.
Okay. Yeah, insurance at that time, I get your point.
The money would be flowing like... Sometimes the next salary comes, this one bado ijaisha. You still have it and would eat well, live well.
You took care of everything without complaining, like this man is not providing. Was he providing? Was he sustaining his family?
At that time, he didn't have a job and I didn't have a problem. I didn't have any problem with that. I said, he's a man of God. Yeah. I was okay.
Yes, you were okay with that?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Now let me ask you. So I want to get back. Before I came to that question, you have your firstborn and things are still not working.
Yeah.
Yes. How does secondborn come in? Because now watatu wangami. Wengine walikuja aje?
It was just warfare after warfare because okay, because now I have to try and see that things are working out. So of course things will just happen.
Yes.
Because of nature. Yeah. And you find yourself.
Both of you are feeling
we didn't plan. Actually, we didn't plan. All these kids, like we didn't plan, like we want to have our kids at this interval or this stage and this. Watoto walikuja tu.
Yeah, wanakuja tu. There is nothing.
Watoto wanakuja tu na ni boys.
Boys wote. Oh, Pastor Rose.
So it was something. Sometimes I remember I laugh at the same time. It's a mix of laughter and cry. You cry and laugh. You're laughing, then you find yourself crying.
Yes. Let me ask you, could it be that this was something to do with your expectation? Maybe you expected too much, and then when you got into this marriage, you got into it thinking that things will be rosy
and flowing, and we would be in some kind of a world where we are just closed indoors, maybe with some glass of wine, because me, I love life. Some wine or watching some movie. There was not even TV for a long time. And me, I was imagining now, once I'm married, weekends we'll just be home.
Mnatulia tu pamoja, you watch a movie, you take wine.
Yeah.
Enjoy life.
I'm telling you, we were struggling. Even paying a house of 2,000 was a problem. 2 grown adults. We could not pay a house of 2K in Kayole.
In Kayole.
And me, I'm imagining wine. Can you imagine the gap? Imagining wine and the movie.
The gap.
We can't even afford food. We would always hear, okay, there's a wedding taking place in which church, let's go there. Let's eat, we come back home, we sleep.
Wow.
And then they put for you some 3 spoons because the intruders have come and now the food is less.
Yes.
So they just put some 3 spoons. How do you expect the man? Oh, I'm already expectant.
Yes.
I can't feel. Yeah, it's too little.
Yes.
So it was something else.
You know, I'm imagining the gap.
The gap was too big.
Your expectation and the reality.
The reality on the ground. Wanasemanga vitu ni different kwa ground. Or kwa ground vitu ni different.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Wow. Now you have children. You said how many? 4?
3.
3 children. So at what point do you decide now, no, this is not going on. I have to get out.
Now,
yes,
the man says he suspects because now money is coming and I'm working. I'm doing 3 jobs. I'm selling insurance. I'm selling clothes. I'm selling mandazi.
Doing 3 jobs just to sustain
the life that I want.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
To get the life that
I want, yeah. Because I can't miss peanut butter. I can't miss. And I can't miss a house with a hot shower. I can't imagine sharing, but so I have to do 3 jobs. So I'm selling clothes, selling mandazi, and I'm selling insurance.
Yes.
So all these monies, when they come, I have a lot. There's a lot of money on the table.
Wow.
And so we can pay them. That time, not yet. He's not yet working.
So you are pushing 3 jobs.
Yes.
And him is not doing anything.
Yeah. He's just preaching. He went to preach in Uganda. Then the host disappeared. He would call me. This host is not picking. The host is not picking.
Yes.
So he's stranded.
Oh my God.
So sometimes he would go preaching. They only bought me chicken and chips and soda. No offering. So how will we take care of the kids? They're about to be going to school. You know.
Oh my.
Crazy.
Hey.
You know. So I have no problem. I can cook mandazis. Yeah. I can take them to the office. They will use them for by 9. Yeah. I've sold all the mandazis. I have my 800 shillings.
Wow.
In my pocket.
Yes.
I sell nice clothes.
There's nothing else he was doing apart from preaching.
There was nothing else.
Maybe profession,
but yeah, but he was learned. Oh, learned, intelligent, and yeah.
Okay.
So that was another major thing. Where are you getting your money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you're hiding in mandazi?
Yes. But
and clothes. Yeah. Where? And then I'm frightened, like, oh my God, but we are men and women of God.
Yes.
We are born again. We are holy people.
Yes.
How do we begin to mix up things? Light and darkness. I can't even imagine that as a married woman with kids. I've never imagined, because I would just imagine the day I would go that direction, the whole building would collapse on me, and that would be the end of me, never to be seen again. That was my thought. But here, where are you getting your money?
Money. So you getting money becomes an issue.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it's like you're proud. Yeah, you're proud.
I think it was him being insecure.
Yeah, I think it was just a high level of security, which at some point I also busted.
Yeah. You are building a lot of resentment, bitterness.
Because I'm trying to suppress it and I'm trying to play cool.
Yes.
But he's escalating.
Yeah.
He's saying, whenever like I buy things in the house, you know, now I'll just buy those nice things like pearl rice, you know, those CIL rice, you know, those big ones. Chicken, I went buy 3 broiler chicken, keep them in the fridge. I bought a fridge, the fridge is there. You
are pushing for the life you want.
Yeah, without really thinking it was a wrong thing
to do. Yes.
And it was, communicating a wrong signal
to him.
Yeah, like, okay, you can take care of it. Okay, go ahead. If you think you're well able, so. And I still didn't catch it, that it was hurting him. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I was doing it for him.
Yes.
I'm like, when your fellow men of God come to visit you and they just see that everything is in order. To me, I felt that was something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we have a coffee table, nice coffee table, everything.
Of course, you furnished the house.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
want
the curtains and the house is clean.
Yes.
Because this is a man of God. Me, I know him as a man of, and I fear him as a man of God. I respect him as a man of God. Before
so you are making you are creating an image.
Yeah, an image and an environment.
An environment for him and also for all of you.
Yeah. So that even the way he's being received out there will be different.
Yes.
So he can't come back home and tell me, they just bought me soda and chicken and there was no offering.
Very true.
But when they see the kind of a man, because all these things, it's the man who takes care of the woman.
Yes.
So when the woman is glowing, it is not the woman who will take credit, it is the man.
Yes. We want to take a break. My viewers, I know you are following, and as I said, as you follow, you can share your comment, you can share your your comment, your thoughts on the comment section. This is a show like no other, a story by Pastor Rose of her life experience as we go on with this show. We are glad that you're watching, and I want to take this break and we will come back shortly.